Okay, so let's now insert some data and modify some data in this source table. So we will insert these two new records and will update the modified date for this record, these two records. Okay, so we have, okay, only one record was inserted. No, we have to use these two IDs. These two records modified date was updated. So we have inserted two new records and modified two existing records. So let's execute this package again. It went through the incremental load and it read 8 rows, 6 were the new records and 2 were modified. So maybe uh, some other records were inserted during this period. I'm recording this video again, the second part after some time. So meanwhile, for some other packages, the data would be inserted. Okay, so you can see there are 8 changed record, either inserted or modified. Let me insert two new records again, 3 and 4. So for ETL tracker, we will see that we have this 240. Just right now we had ran the package. So now let's execute these two records. Okay, and let's execute this package. It came to this um, it came to this pipeline for incremental load, and this is the query that was used to retrieve the data. So let's retrieve the data using this query, whether it read the data. Yes, so it is since 240 as per our ETL tracker. Let me show you. This one is 240 and in ETL tracker it is 240.02. So this is 240.02. Okay, so these are the 8 records that have been modified or inserted since the last execution. So you can see that this is how we can implement the incremental load using custom implementation and without loading the CDC, without using the CDC, change data capture. And now let's look, uh, suppose there are some decisions are made to execute this package always as full refresh. So what you will do, will you delete this part of this package? No, you will not delete. We have the framework implemented in SQL and we can control this using the SQL. So we have the full refresh, set full refresh stored procedure which takes the package name and it updates the ETL tracker for that package record and it sets is incremental refresh equal to 0, means do the full load. So we can use this to perform the full load. So let's execute this package, this stored procedure for this package. We already have the package name there, so it is completed. Now let's execute this package and it should do the full load. Yes, it did the full load. In full load there are 20 records. If we execute this query without where condition, there should be 20 records. It has 20 records. Okay. And after some time, the management or the ETL owner or some business decisions are made to perform the incremental load. Then we have the another stored procedure to set it to do incremental load. So it will take the package parameter, package name parameter, and it will update the record for this package name to set is incremental refresh equal to true, which means do the incremental load. So let's execute this stored procedure and see whether our package is using the same or not. So before that, we can see in the tracker that from 1 it should have changed to 0, and when we execute this stored procedure it should change again back to the 1 true, means do the incremental load. So if we execute this package again, it will go to the incremental load. Yes, so we have 8 records. No action has been performed till now since last execution. Okay, so this is how we can implement the custom functionalities for implementing the incremental load. So let's have a look in this script. We do not need in actual environment, in actual package actually, but I have used for this demonstration to log the messages. You can use or you cannot use. It is up to you whether use or not. So it is taking all the variables that we have created. So all the values are retrieved from the SQL stored procedure get refresh details, and we are just printing these variables. So it will take time. I will pause the video. So let me edit it again. Some issue was there. So yes, BSTA project is open. We are assessing these SSIS variables and taking their values into the C# variables, and we are using the dts.events.fire events and printing these values of these variables. The same script is used for this log refresh full. So it is just to print the values, variable values. And this is how we can implement the incremental load using custom functionality or custom implementation of incremental load. We can control the flow using the precedence constants and expressions, and we have to create the SQL dynamically using the data flow task properties and expressions for ADO.NET source SQL command. And this ADO.NET source should be available inside this data flow. Yeah, that's it.